Hello guys, welcome to my channel, and today I'm just doing a little bit of a talk, and it's about Britain really, the UK, we call Britain, which to be honest is a small island nonetheless, but it's still big to us anyway at least. And I find that as a country like Britain, we need the safety and we need security. And I don't think, to be honest, we're getting this in the UK at all. I think it's mostly down to greed now. Like our country, well, actually not our country, the government are getting so flipping greedy. It's just taking the piss. I mean, we got bad NHS, the National Health Service is shit, and they want to turn that National Health Service into a private health service, which means that even the most vulnerable would have to pay. And to be honest, I mean, in one way it's a good thing, but then it's a bad thing, because what happens if people are so vulnerable they can't afford it because of the poor people, us poor people being poor and that, and then you're so ill that you need it, and they turn you around and they say, sorry, you can't, we can't do it no more to you, and they have to like give you up and all that kind of stuff and let you die and shit. Now, because the Tories are back in now, and like, I'm a little bit pissed, even though I voted for them. I mean, I voted them for, but the thing is, it was like a last minute like vote type thing. I mean, to be honest, I didn't even know who to choose, to be honest. Like, I thought I'd just fucking just do it. I thought I was doing it for the right reasons, but then afterwards, as soon as he's in, I've just thought to myself, well, what the fuck have I done and shit, like an idiot, to be honest. I mean, and I was watching the election, and on the 7th, which has been just over a week now, the election's been finished a week, and we've got like the Conservatives back in other words the Tories, and to be honest it really pisses me off, right, to the fact, right, I heard him in one of his videos every day, David Cameron, our Prime Minister, I heard him say our party is for the working people. Now, what about the people who don't work? The ones who are disabled, the ones who are vulnerable. I mean, the ones who's so vulnerable that we could end up bloody dying. I mean, it's not like virtual reality. It's realistic, to be honest. We're not like in a video game and stuff, like where we could just respawn and just come back as someone else or another character. This is real life. I mean, I play video games quite often, right? And I like video games. There's nothing, there's no problems with video games. But then you see these people say, well, video games like destroy lives, and they actually kill people and stuff, like. Because you got like I was reading about on the news a while ago, but where this kid went into school and wiped out his entire school. Now, and then they blame guns, but they're also blaming video games like Grand Theft Auto, saying, oh well, it puts it into kids' mind. It don't. Things like that just don't like go into people's heads. I mean, if they're going to kill someone, they're going to do it. It's not going to be a game influencing them and stuff. Anyway, back to the David Cameron part, right? Now, because of the Tories being back in, they said they're a working party, basically for the working people. Now, technically, it's technically saying to us disabled people, well, fuck you. You're not working people. You're just lower class people. You're just poor people who just we don't care about. And we don't care about the NHS and all this kind of crap. And it really pisses me off. This is where all the austerities coming into it. It's like it's unfolding now. It's showing us who the real David Cameron is. And to be honest, I mean, if we're going to have a person like this in our country as a ruler, as our prime minister, what was the point of him being elected in the election in 2015? How come they didn't go for Ed Miliband? Now, I was really looking at Ed Miliband. To be honest, I looked at some of his background, and he's quite a young. He kind of looks youngish, doesn't he? Like I mean, he's not young, but he's not old. And the thing is, I don't think he's got that tenacity behind him and stuff. That's why he didn't make it. But then again, there has been some fuck-ups as well. I think, to be honest, the election was all a bit of a fraud, really. I think us people didn't actually vote at all. I mean, we voted, but I don't think the actual Tories and the other people had it figured out that way. I think we got fucking screwed over it. Because if you've seen on some of the polls of some of the towns and stuff in the UK, we had like Labour had a lot of like 20,000s in there. And although we had the 20,000s, we were still below UK. We should have been up high, at least high. And yeah, it really pissed me off. I mean, what do you guys think about it? Do you think it was all set it up for him to win? Do you think he's a fraudster going into there? I mean, do you think we should have another election at the end of this year for us to actually re-elect someone different? And do you think, oh, David Cameron's a dickhead, trying to prevent us people from like speaking out and saying what's going on? And cheers for watching. Put it in the description and catch you later, guys.